Welcome back. It's Naya Mac. So if you are new to my channel, go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you. Love, love, love. All loves, loves. So as you saw in the title, we are going to be going over good supernatural TV shows. Like good ones based off what I have seen. And all of the ones that I have seen, you should have seen. You following? Because everything I watch is good, okay? Especially when it comes to supernatural or fiction. Yo, I'm a fan by heart. Like, you got them things? Ooh. Bite me. Y'all, I'm like the biggest like hard fan over supernatural with vampires, werewolves. Like, don't get me started. Like, I actually wanted to be a werewolf at one point. I thought they were real. No shame in it, no shame in it. Because I'm not the only one. So yeah, so I had like a strong sensation of wanting to be a supernatural creature. Like I had a whole phase. So during that phase, I watched like a whole bunch of supernatural TV shows, specifically towards vampires and werewolves. And I have like a whole list of shows that I watched. And tonight, because it is night here, okay? It's actually Friday the 13th. But this won't be posted on Friday the 13th. It's okay, it's okay. But we are going to be ranking all the TV shows I have watched to see which one is top tier and which one is like, I don't know. I don't even know if that's even possible because like I said, I love supernatural TV shows. And most of these are going to be TV shows that you have watched. That being said, we are going to get to it. But before we start, I need you to have a comfort bag. A comfort bag. You can go on my Instagram or Amazon and shop. It is $9.99 per person. In my comfort bag, I have, we're gonna go slow here. So first, I have a water bottle. You need to be staying hydrated because if you're not hydrated, you're dehydrated. It's not math, okay? Make sure you are drinking your water. We are going to make it through this video with a hydrated body. I don't care what kind of water it is. This one is actually nasty. I got it from work, but still, I'm drinking. I am drinking water. Stay hydrated. Water. Next, get a sweet. Get a sweet that you love, a snack to munch on because this video is going to be good. It's going to be detailed from my admiration and adulation for a TV show to what the fuck. So WTF, okay? So get a sweet, a chocolate bar. I got this by Godiva. Oh gosh, my stuttering. These bars are delicious and I only got it for $1. Haha. So get your favorite chocolate. I like mine filled with caramel. I liked it filled with stuff dripping. Next, have another sweet. You know, you don't always have to have chips or popcorn. You can have another sweet, mix it all up. It doesn't always have to be the ideal comforting foods. You know, I have Twizzlers. That's my next go-to right here. I got a whole pack. Am I gonna eat it by myself? Probably. I know it's really bad. Probably for myself as well. Next. Tissue, napkin, or paper towel. Anything to wipe your hands if your snack is messy, okay? You don't want to have fingers while you are watching this video. You need to be comfort from head, neck, to hands, to stomach, to knees, to feet, okay? To the toes. Don't forget the toes. Have something to wipe your hands. Get wipes. Do not have buttery fingers during this video and touching all over your phone. Okay, tissue. Make sure to go on my store. It's $9.99. All right, last but least, like Corey Kenshin would say, as he is still on his hiatus, have a Nutri-Grain bar, okay? Actually, we're gonna state his, get your words out. We're gonna put his voice over this scene, and go.
You guessed it, a Nutri-Grain bar. Go ahead. Janisha, take the
Nutri-Grain bar. All right, get into, we're not gonna do that. Getting into it, the first one on our list is Bitten. Bitten, the show has 3 seasons. I started this show back in middle school, and it is strictly based on werewolves. And basically, it was like this girl. It was so good. It was this girl, and she got bit by a werewolf, but she was the only female werewolf to survive a werewolf bite. She went on this like path with like getting into another pack, and then of course falling in love with somebody, and then drama came, and then more antagonists, werewolf packs came into the mixture. Like, it was pretty good. I think the only thing that I really liked about this show, because I was going through my phase of wanting to be a freaking wolf, is the fact that they can morph into a whole wolf. So it's not like what do you call them, a lichen. Lichens are like humanoid werewolves, where like they're like just have fur all over their body, and then they have like long claws. No, like they actually turn into a whole wolf, and I was obsessed by the whole concept, and I wanted to be a wolf so bad. And not to mention, this show had a little bit of steamy scenes. So it was a good show. To be honest, I don't think I was physically attracted to any of the characters, besides just like the plot, you know? That being said, with all that, I would rank, oh shoot, I hate this part. I need to keep track of this. Where's my pen? Okay, so I came to a ranking, and I would rank Bitten, a show that you should definitely consider. I would rate it a 4. I think that's pretty good. And this is scary because I have a whole other, I just have more TV shows to rank. So it's like, what the frick is gonna be top and what the frick is going to be bottom? Ah, shoot. Next, we have Being Human.
Upstairs. Hey, wait. Should we call 911? You're a werewolf. Just occasionally. Useless condition.
So I came across this show on Netflix. I'm pretty sure I was still in middle school when I came across this show. Yeah, that was like my main stage of obsession with supernatural. It was wow. Man, Being Human has 4 seasons. You can't find it on Netflix now. I'm not sure what else it is on. I think Amazon Prime. Definitely Amazon Prime. This show consisted of a ghost, vampire, and a werewolf all coming together based on like their lives. Like they're all intertwined and like ended up in a whole apartment together. Like, oh my god, it was so good. A whole apartment together, and I was actually having a crush on the vampire. I'm not gonna lie to you. He was not bad looking, but basically they were living their lives together, and it was based on their predicaments of why they couldn't necessarily get away from each other. The werewolf, well, he changed into a werewolf, but basically he moved into an apartment, but the ghost was already living there, and she can't leave because she died there. And then I can't exactly remember how the vampire got into the mix, but it gets so freaking good. Like, the werewolf comes along, like, of course conflict comes, but the werewolf, he finds like a, you know, a girlfriend or whatever, and he ends up changing her into a werewolf. Like, yo, bro, that show was so good. And if I'm sharing this to you with that little bit of saying about the show, and you got 4 seasons, just imagine that like expanded. Being Human is a good mother. I'm about to rewatch that, low-key.
You went searching for drug change under the wrong couch cushions, lady. I'm calling the cops.
Josh.
What?
She's a ghost.
Shut up.
Being Human, I would rank it. Oh my god! I'm just gonna have to put it at a 4 again. And I didn't want to do this. I don't want to double rank a TV show, but Being Human was a really good show. And I feel like I'm about to say that for every single show. Being Human was good. But next is Vampire Diaries. So I'm gonna rate that a 2. No brainer, no thought, light work. That is a hard 2. I don't think I need to even explain the show at all. Like, everybody should have watched that show. If you haven't, I need you to just click off the video for a minute, watch the show, and I want you to come back and play the video. Vampire Diaries was my show. This, I guess I'll explain it. If you didn't, do exactly what I said to go and watch the show that has 8 seasons, I guess I'll explain it to you. Vampire Diaries was an amazing motherfreaking show. It it started with a girl. Her name is Elena Gilbert. Her name is Elena Gilbert. I'm sorry, what last name is that? It started with a girl. She lost her parents in a car crash, and then I can't really remember by heart because it's been a good minute since I watched the show, because again, I started this in middle school. I started most of these shows in middle school. But basically, she bumps into this guy, and she gets a vibe with him, and his name is Tiffy. His name is Stefan. Sorry, I'm fangirling. His name is Stefan. She thought it was like an ordinary dude, but it turns out he is a vampire, and she gets like caught up in the mix of this supernatural alive, discovering this, and people even starting to threaten her life. So Stefan got to be the hero. And then his brother Damon. His brother Damon. Oh my god. Damon is his brother. You have to watch the TV show to really understand what seizure I just went through. Vampire Diaries is an amazing show. Again, it has 8 seasons, and there's always drama back and forth. Someone trying to kill someone and someone. You really have to watch the show to understand what I just went through, because it was severe. Okay. But next is Wolf Blood. So this show started on Disney Channel, but it didn't last long. I guess a lot of people were into it, but I think it was like a British-based show. And basically it started with this girl. She moved into a new town, went to a school, and she had to like hide her identity that she was a werewolf. But of course there was like complications because of the full moon and all that bull crap. But it was good because it's like more characters came in, secret other werewolves that came into their territory. So there was like conflict, and then there was like them nosy, what do you call them? They're not protagonists, but them nosy characters that be acting like, be in their business, like all up in their business. Like, mind your business and let them mind theirs. Like them annoying characters that always be wanting to know something about someone else, but they don't even know what is going on with their life. Like, they got problems. I can't stand them characters, bro. But now this show, what did I say? This show has 5 seasons, and I actually didn't even finish it because I was scared. Like, when it comes to good shows, I'd be scared to finish them. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I'd be scared to finish them, so I don't. Like, I do that with animes too. I'd be scared to finish them, So I literally leave the last season on ghost. Like, I don't even touch it. That was Whiplash, and as you know, since it was on Disney Channel, there are no steamy scenes. So of course you don't look forward to that. If you do watch Whiplash, like, there's not gonna be like, let me change you, let me bite your neck. No, there's not gonna be any scenes like that, okay? My ranking for Whiplash is going to be what does my list look like so far? Oh crap. My ranking is going to be an 8. Yeah, we're gonna put it as a solid 8 because it was a good show, but then I just feel like it's not like that good to be above Bitten and Being Human. I feel like it should be a little down, but at the end of the day, it was a good show. So if you want to try it, I would say give it a shot. All these shows are good, so don't underestimate anything. I think you should watch all these because, again, I watch pretty good damn shows. Yeah. The next show that we're going to be talking about is Supernatural. Now, Supernatural, I did not finish the show either. Why the frick am I watching a show that has 15 seasons? Don't get me wrong, I'm happy about that, but who in the crap is about to binge watch 15 seasons of a, I just can't. I can't personally. If you can, this show is for you. It has 15 seasons. It starts with 2 brothers that have a whole family line based on hunting down supernatural creatures, and there's always something different in each TV show. I mean, not TV show, each episode, but throughout the whole season it's all connected, so you still have to watch them. You can't really just like skip through them. They are still all connected, but there's always like a different situation in each one, and the show is really good, especially when the main characters are smexy. When you got characters that make me blush on the other side of the screen, you have me all the way. Like Dean, season 7 and up, Sam. This is a good show. Now, it did start a bit late, so when you do start it, you'll tell that it was the film, the graphics is like old, but it's still good. And as you watch the TV show, you can't even tell it actually slowly progressing. So I would recommend this show if you love watching shows that have a lot of seasons, and I guess like with hunting and stuff like that. Like, they're human, they're just hunting supernatural creatures. Again, knowing how attractive and stuff they are, there are steamy parts, but not exactly how you would want them to be, like with how I would want them to be, like with werewolf and vampire.
Little longer than a few minutes later.
I would rank Supernatural at like, oh my god, because it's a good show. Like, wow. I would rank it a good 6 because I actually haven't finished the TV show, and I am planning on to, but I just feel like when it comes to like fantasy TV shows, I really like when the main characters are a supernatural creature. Like, it just makes it exciting. I don't know why. Maybe it's because, you know, I pictured them like as my friend, companion. I don't care to think of them as my companion human. I'm already living life like that. Okay, so next we have the originals, and I was actually so excited to get to this because for people who have not seen the Vampire Diaries, the originals is actually a spin-off of the Vampire Diaries. The originals is, I mean, that's what they're called, but it's basically, I think, 4 siblings. I'm trying to remember. It's Klaus, Elijah, Rebecca, and Cole. Yes, so there's 4 of them, and they were original vampires. If I can remember, I think it's because they were like the first vampires to be born like as a full vampire, if that makes sense. But they were starring characters in the Vampire Diaries because they caused trouble with Elena, Damon, and Sarah. Oh my god, yo, I'm fangirling. Watch me rewatch all these freaking shows. Okay, let me focus. Okay, so basically this is a show showing their perspective, not perspective, but like their life in New Orleans when they like go back, or like just in their own world and stuff. And there's still conflict, and it's just so juicy. Klaus Michelson, Klaus Michelson, that he has my heart and my heart forever. Like, that is a fine motherfucker. Like, I just can't, like, I'm fangirling hard. But basically with the originals, like I said, it's just showing their worlds and their people, the people that they encounter and stuff like that. And there's still drama, there's still killing, there's still everything. Like, they are top tier. No one can touch them. So I really recommend y'all watching that. So I'm gonna give my rating because this one will definitely be a good one. But my rating for the originals is going to be a 3. Like, it has to go right up under Vampire Diaries. Like, why would it go below everything else? That makes no sense. But definitely watch this TV show because, like I said, I don't watch bad TV shows. And there are steamy parts. Steamy parts. So. Although ticket. Alright, so on my list, the next show is One, Uno, hun. One. Next show is Teen Wolf. That's a 1. Teen Wolf is number 1. You were wondering what I was gonna put for 1? Teen motherfreaking Wolf. I started watching Teen Wolf when I was like 9, so that was all the way back in 2011, and it was on MTV, and I was so into this freaking show, and I don't know how else I could persuade you to start it. It's strictly werewolves, and I guess demons, but it's based off werewolves. And basically it starts with this high school dude, right? Scott McCall, okay? He is a player on the lacrosse team, and he has a best friend named Styles. Styles Stalinsky. And one night they both went into the woods. I forgot exactly what the reason was for, but they went into the woods, and while they were looking for Scott's, and no. When they were running. So they had to go back. He got bit in the woods. Scott McCall got bit in the woods, and the next day he didn't know what was happening to him because he got bit, and he was a new werewolf. Like, he had to hide it from people. They went through the full moon, so he had to deal with that and hide it from his mom, his friends. He eventually told Styles, and then he bumped into the person who bit him, the alpha. Oh my god, this show is so good. Like, I almost don't even want to explain any of the TV shows going for it because I don't want to spoil it, because these are mild spoilers, but it's like I don't know how to properly give a summary for something without accidentally spoiling it. But Teen Wolf is an amazing show. Something different happens for each season, and eventually someone I really like, Styles, becomes possessed. So much happens, and I need you to watch this show. Teen Wolf is a hard one, all hands down. Like, Like, I just can't. I don't even know why I don't have a poster. I need to get a poster of Teen Wolf. Can't open my chocolate bar. Just hot, y'all. There's a lot of fond men in that TV show. Fond motherfuckers, bruh. I'm sending X. I can't even open my. I'm getting hot. I'm getting frustrated. Get the blanket off.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So the next show is Lost Girl. So with this show, I don't know exactly when I started it, but it has 5 seasons, and this show was actually really good. I took a few breaks while watching it because, again, it wasn't my cup of tea. I still had a serious craze for werewolf and vampires, and the main character was a succubus. She was a succubus that was trying to use her power in like a good for good. So she became like I guess she started working with the FBI and helping them solve like cases and stuff like that. And then she falls in love with this werewolf. And then she falls in love with this girl. I forgot her name. So, but she was like, yeah. And if you don't know, and if you know what a succubus is, then you know that if you start a show. Hello, you guys. So I'm back. We are recording on a different day, obviously, because my appearance, yes, it is different. And with that, there's an explanation. My phone died. No, it didn't die. There was apparently, get your words out. Come on. My storage got full. So it cut off my videos. I couldn't record anymore, and I had to clear my phone. And eventually I'm gonna have to get a flash drive, because with being a YouTuber, that's what comes with trying to upload videos for your audience. We are back maybe like a week later, because I managed to at least get a little bit more storage. So I'm gonna try to make this quick, but like from the past scenes you have been seeing, this is nothing different. It's a different day, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't have your stuffed animal with you. Make sure you have your blanket, okay? Make sure you have your snack. I'm probably not gonna eat this with you because I did just eat before starting this video, but it's just for content, you know? Make sure you got your snack. I may snack on a little bit. I'm a foodie. And then, of course, last but least, stay hydrated, because we are going to get through this, but we have to make sure at the end of this video we are hydrated to where we're able to produce sweat if we get hot, to where we're able to have a bowel movement and not constipation. Okay. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the last thing we finished off with was Lost Girl. So I was finishing up, I believe, on talking about if you know what a succubus is, this is the show for you. But if you don't, basically a succubus is a demon that consumes souls, and they basically seduce their victims. So if you do 2 + 2 and add that together, this is a steamy, perfect TV show for you. And I'm just gonna say the rating for this is gonna just be, I'm gonna give it a 5, because again, it was just not a bad show. It was actually a pretty good show. And they had a decent amount of seasons. I can't remember, but I wouldn't rewatch it, but it is definitely an attention grabber. Okay, so next we have V Wars. This show, I had a lot of mixed feelings on it. First, I was excited at the fact that Ian Somerhalder was creating his own show based off vampires, and I mean, he just came from a show that was based off vampires. But when I watched it, I was like, okay, it's different to alter the image of a vampire after you just came from a vampire series. The vampires weren't the same. Like with the vampires in V Wars, their teeth was like it was a lot of teeth, a lot of sharp teeth. It wasn't like specific fangs. It was different for me. I went through it all because, again, I love this actor. He is a great actor. But the thing that really killed me is that I finished the first season, well, only season, because it turns out they're not having a season 2. And it broke my heart because they left a cliffhanger. So it really made me mad because it's like, what now? It's just a sitting TV series on Netflix that is just a trap to be disappointed at the end of the day, knowing that they're not making another season. What the hell? It was enjoyable. I just wouldn't say that it's higher than any. It's just not that high. It's not that worthy, unfortunately. But what it was about basically is that he was a scientist. He wasn't even a vampire this time. And I believe he was trying to figure out why this disease, aka being a vampire, was spreading around, I believe. I really can't remember it because it was just one of those TV shows that didn't stick to me. So it'll just have to be something you have to search up. But it was kind of a disappointment. So that being said, I'm gonna have to rate Damon Salvatore, aka Ian Somerhalder's TV series, because I believe he was the screenwriter for this, or whatever. I don't think that's the right thing to call it, but I'm gonna rate it a 7. Yeah, I think a 7's gonna be fair. So if you are fine with being disappointed, give it a shot. I mean, hey, you may not even care, but it just really hit me because that's my vampire, baby. Yeah. This is gonna be the last TV show because, like I said, I wanted to keep this short and sweet so I could be able to upload this because my storage is really stupid on my phone. If y'all have like advice on that of what I can do to save up storage, because right now iCloud is confusing me. It's like you make me pay this amount yet you're still not taking storage off my phone. I'm not understanding it, so I'm wasting money and I don't know what else to do, and I'm just that type of person that is scared to lose things if I do put on a flash drive, and it's just too much. So if you do have suggestions about that, please comment below, help your girl out because my storage is running thin. But anyway, back to it. The last TV show that I am going to mention, iZombie. So I started this like TV show in middle school, and it pulls me in. However, it is cheesy and corny, I would say. It's based off a girl who turns into a zombie. I don't want to do too much spoilers, even though some people may be fine with that, but no. She turns into a zombie, and then can't remember, but she got into being like working with the police officers, and basically she's able to share the cause of death of someone by eating their brains, like an actual cliche, corny zombie. But I managed to push through season 1 and to understand or know their cause of death. But I didn't finish the TV show. It just wasn't able to grasp my attention for too long. So if you want to give that a shot, go ahead. Again, it's corny, but then it could be good to you. But I just thought them eating a brain, it's cartoony. It's cartoony for me. I came from The Walking Dead, and then watching this, it's like, okay, you gotta up it up a bit. So that being said, I'm going to rate iZombie. It's probably obvious at this point because all the numbers are taken, but I'm going to rate it a 9. I feel strong with the 9. It just didn't give the oomph and the steamy and the spiciness and the like all the other TV shows did that you definitely need to watch. I need you to be on it and actually adding that to your playlist as we're having this video conversation, because I watch good TV shows. Like I stated before, I watch good steamy TV shows, you know. Put me in the neck. Be my mate. Fangirling for real. Alright, you guys, that is the end of this video. If you had different preferences on with the ranking and what you thought should have went at 1 or 2 or should have been ranked 3, comment below how you felt about the TV shows that I have shared. I hope you liked, or I hope I was able to, I guess, persuade you to start one. That's all I can say. If you're a fangirl, this is definitely your cup of tea. But I hope I was able to. If you are on Wattpad and Webtoon, this is definitely, your cup of tea. But like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
Use of marijuana.